All right, I just wanted to do some more examples, kind of showing you guys a couple of the methods for multiplying these binomial type problems. So here we have 4x minus 3 times 3x plus 7. I'm going to show you how to use the generic rectangle or the box method to do that, but I'll also show it kind of using the distributive property or what's called FOIL. So I'm going to start with the area model. So I need to put one of these binomials on the side and one of them on the top. I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. 4x minus 3. I could put this one on the side or on the top. The order here doesn't really matter. And then the other binomial, 3x plus 7 on the top. So I'm going to be multiplying these things together. The box is really just a way for me to organize that multiplication. So I have 4x times 3x. That's 12x to the second power. Now I have 4x times 7, which is 28x. Then I have 3x times negative 3. It's going to be a negative 9x. That's one of the important things to keep in mind if you have a negative number. To make sure you do that appropriately. 7 times negative 3. Great, so we've done all the multiplication. Now we need to take what we have here inside of the box and write it out as a polynomial. So 12x squared plus 28x minus 9x minus 21. And then the only step left to us here is we have some like terms in the middle that can go together. So we have 12x squared, 28 minus 9, that's going to be 19x. And then there's our answer. So that's how we use the box method or the generic rectangle, or it's also called the area model to do that. The other way to do this is using kind of the distributive property, so or what's called FOIL. So we're going to multiply each part in this first binomial times each part in the other one. So the 4x is going to be multiplied by both of these terms, and the minus 3 is going to be multiplied by both of those terms as well. So the arrows are kind of showing us what needs to get multiplied, just like we did here in the box. So we do 4x times 3x, that's 12x squared. 4x times 7, 20x, right? Negative 3 times 3x is minus 9x. Negative 3 times 7 is minus 21. So same answer here. Yep, we got the same answer. So when we combine like terms, we're going to just end up getting the same answer here. Now this is also called FOIL, F-O-I-L, which stands for first. You multiply the first terms. The outers, so multiply the outer numbers. Inners, the two inner numbers. And then last, the last term in each binomial. It's just another way to remember what to multiply together. All right, here's another example. I'm going to run through these a little bit faster as I go. So this one is 3x minus 2 to the second power. That just means I have two of these multiplied together. So really I'm doing 3x minus 2 times 3x minus 2. A lot of people are really inclined to do this, to distribute this exponent and just square everything in here, but that's not really what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to quickly fill out the area model, 3x minus 2, 3x minus 2. So I could go ahead and follow this multiplication, or I could use my distributive property. I'm just going to go ahead and use the distributive property. So I'm going to multiply 3x times 3x, 3x times minus 2 times 3x, minus 2 times minus 2. All right, so I get 9x squared, negative 6x, negative 6x, positive 4. Combining like terms, I'm going to get my answer, minus 12x plus 4. And I'd get the same thing here if I did this, right? 3x times 3x, it's 9x squared. 3x times negative 2, right? And so on. All right, and the last example I have here is going to be what are called conjugates. So we're multiplying two things that are called conjugates. These two binomials, you'll notice they only differ by the plus and minus. And that's going to cause something kind of interesting to happen when I multiply them. All right, I'll do this one using the area model. 5x plus 4, 5x minus 4. All right, so I go ahead and multiply those all out. I get 25x squared. 5x times 5x. 5x times minus 4 is negative 20x. 5x times 4 is 20x. 4 times minus 4 is negative 16. All right, you might be able to see what's kind of interesting about this problem already, but let's go ahead and write that out. Minus 20x plus 20x minus 16. Notice when we go to combine these middle terms, it's going to cancel. We have negative 20x, we have positive 20x. Those together just make 0. So, unlike the others, which ended with a trinomial, they had 3 terms. This one ends up just as a binomial, 2 terms. And that happens anytime you multiply conjugates together. Conjugates. They're usually like something like ax plus b and ax minus b. Cool.